You're watching another great interview on Audio Inc. Radio.
Hi, everybody. This is Rob Halford, your metal god from Judas Priest, with Ann Erickson on Audio Inc. Radio. Turn it up.
What's up? It's Ann Erickson from Audio Inc. Radio, and I'm so excited and honored to be here with the great Rob Halford. How are you?
Hello, Ann. Hi, everybody. Great to be with you today, talking about all things metal.
Always, always. And actually, you just mentioned it's a good day, so because it's a big anniversary.
It is. It's the 50th anniversary of Rocka Rolla. Rocka Rolla was released on the 6th of September, 1974. That sounds like 1,000 years ago. But wow, what a celebration, what a heavy metal milestone. It's an absolute blessing. There are a few bands that can really get to this place, and it's just a feeling of joy and gratitude and disbelief. But it's beautiful, and we're so happy to be celebrating it right now.
Did you ever think back then that you would still be releasing music and touring and everything like that 50 years later?
No, never. You know, we were sleeping in the van in the summer outside the studio in London because we couldn't afford the day shift rates. We could only afford the vampire rates. So we went to work at 8 p.m. and finished at 8 a.m. and then got back in the van and tried to get some sleep with all the traffic and people going by. If you love your work, if you have belief in your work, your art, if your passion and your dedication is still there, and the commitment and all of these other great words that are locked into being in a band, if all of those are there, then there really is no end in sight. But all of that is the destination, the destiny of all of that is blessed with the support of your fans. I never stop thanking our fans, because we couldn't have gotten this far without the way our beautiful metal maniacs have taken care of us and kept us going on.
Wow. And then you guys are going to be back in the US for the second leg of the Invincible Shield tour, which is so exciting. Congrats on that.
Thank you. Second leg, yeah, with our good friend Sabaton. Come and see Sabaton. Great band, great musicians, great show. It's a wonderful package between Priest and Sabaton together. And yeah, we're still out there celebrating the Invincible Shield album, which is just still hot as ever around the planet, and particularly here in the States. So there's an ongoing multitude of great events taking place in the Priest world right now.
I love the new record. So tell me, what has the fan response been like?
It's been so strong and solid. It's just such an uplifting, inspiring, motivational feeling, because any band will tell you that there's always this edgy kind of nervousness behind a new release, behind your new music, because all of the intent that you have as a band is there. Your desire to make the best possible music is there within your latest music, and you never know how your fans are going to relate to it. It's impossible to kind of quantify. And so when you get back this multitude of rewards from your fans in saying it's the greatest thing you've ever done, or this song is mind-blowing, and the whole album concept, the Invincible Shield idea is so fresh and so metal, it's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. So again, we cannot say thank you enough to our Priest fans for making it the success that it continues to be.
And you guys tour so much. I've seen you live so many times over the years, and you're always just totally on fire, totally killer. So how do you stay healthy, and how do you do it on the road so much?
Yeah, you got to do like a lot of bands do. You know, a lot of bands now on the tour bus pulls up. They, you know, in the luggage bay, there's all these workout machines and weights and elliptical machines and whatever. You know, it's great to see how music has changed in that respect. How musicians are taking care of their bodies now. You know, because you have a responsibility to give your fans the best possible show that you can create. When you're on stage at any given moment with your band, it's a unique timeline experience. It's like no other show. It's fresh, it's new. At that moment, it's never happened before. So this feeling for me is very much in the forefront of my mind. May have sung Breaking the Law 10,000 times, but the moment I'm singing it at that particular time, it's new. It's new. So you have to be aware of all of those responsibilities that you have as a band to your fans, and obviously, as importantly, to yourself. So the desire to, you know, transform into this metal monster called Judas Priest and to walk up onto that stage in front of your fans again has to be at hitting the right mark. So all of those attributes are part of what makes Judas Priest this glorious metal band that's had this great long life in heavy metal.
What are your thoughts on heavy metal today? Do you think that the genre is in a good place?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's amazing. You know, wow. I can't believe that I was there from the beginning. I was there from the beginning of metal, and I'm still here. Thank you, Lord. So I've seen it all. I've heard it all, you know, in metal. And it's just been fantastic to see the diversity, what we call heavy metal, the way it's gone into all of these different subgenres. Young musicians especially are reinvestigating the past, as we all do. And I won't say reinvent, because that's kind of a not so cool thing to say, but that they're taking inspiration from the past and making it new in their definition, you know. There's this great new band from Florida now. Is it Saint Chained or Chained something or other from Florida? Oh, Lord. Anyway, they're just a bunch of young guys, and they're making great metal, and I listen to them, and it's just so, it makes you feel so good to understand that new metal is still being made. New bands are still coming forward, not only here in America but around the world. So the scene is as strong and as powerful as it ever was right now. The metal future is bright.
I love it. I love to hear that. And so Invincible Shield is such a great record. Please tell me that you guys are going to do another one, that this isn't it.
Well, it's what we do. I think most bands will tell you that their relevance is based on their music and where they are at that particular moment in their life as a band, and that's always sustained by the new music that you create. So even though we haven't gone into that world yet, into that new world of Priest music, I think that it's inevitable there will be something else. When it will happen, I have no idea, because again, this band thrives on the metal that we make, the time that we spend with each other, because there's a lot of love in this band for each other. We appreciate that we need downtime to go and be who we are outside of the band, which is important, so you can decompress and take a deep breath and rest and chill, and then prepare for the next metal assault. But this is what Priest has been doing. You know, 50 years ago we started with Rocka Rolla. 50 years later we have Invincible Shield. So at some point there's going to be another one, obviously.
Oh, that's so great. Do you have a favorite classic Judas Priest record?
Ooh, dear. So, you know, I always run to Sad Wings of Destiny, because even though Rocka Rolla was the launch pad, I think by the very short time we got from Rocka Rolla to Sad Wings of Destiny, we grew up so quickly as musicians, as writers. And so a lot of what you're hearing in Sad Wings of Destiny is the blueprint. It's the anchor of where we went from Sad Wings of Destiny onwards. There's a lot of roots in Sad Wings of Destiny, you know. So that album, it would always be my first choice. If anybody, you know, I've never heard Priest before, what album should I listen to? I go, first start with Sad Wings of Destiny, you know, then check out British Steel and maybe some Screaming for Vengeance. How about some Painkiller? Most recently, Firepower or Invincible Shield. It's like a library of music, you know. There's the shelf and there's the different album opportunities. Each album has its own story to tell. its own songs to send out different messages from each part of the band's life, and that's just a joy. It really is a joy.
Well, Rob, this has been so fun. Thank you for taking the time to hang out, and definitely everyone should check out the record and see you guys live because you always just kill it.
Thank you, Anne. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for listening to your Metal Guard and Anne today. It's been a real pleasure talking all things metal, and we hope to see you on the road very, very soon.